Good afternoon and happy Friday. I'm Robert Hadlock.
And I'm Sydney Benter. It appears census counting can continue for another month. A federal judge ruled against the Trump administration and extended the deadline from the end of September to the end of October.
The U.S. Justice Department filed a notice of appeal today, so it is not completely settled yet. Here's what it all means. Attorneys for civil rights groups and local governments argued that ending the head count this month would have produced inaccurate results. What's more, the U.S. Census is used to determine how $1.5 trillion in federal spending is distributed each year, as well as how many congressional seats each state will get.
And with that, we bring in Fred Cantu live on KXAN at 4:30. Thank you for joining us. He is on Zoom. Fred's the executive assistant to Constable George Morales and a census field director. Fred, we want to ask what makes some of these neighborhoods more difficult to count than others, and what could this deadline extension potentially mean for those communities?
Hi, Robert and Sydney. Yes, I mean, historically, these are areas that in the last census was pretty low in registration, and now we're targeting some of these areas like Dove Springs, Montopolis, Runberg Lamar, Colony Park, Del Valley. These are areas of the low socioeconomic levels. These are areas that some of these tracts all say, hey, these people are don't have internet, multiple families living in one residence, not English proficient. This is the working class that worry about having a roof over their head and feeding their children.
Fred, what are some of the consequences of having a low census count locally?
One of the things is absolutely the fact that federal money. If we're going to go into the COVID into the following years, we're going to need a lot of help in these areas: healthcare, transportation, housing, a lot of these things that you're going to need. That's going to be required, and that comes from the federal government.
And Fred, you have some events we've heard about planned for tomorrow to make sure that a short count doesn't happen. Tell us about those.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a nightmare with COVID and the census moving around the target and deadlines. But we have 4 events. One in Adobe Middle School, Montopolis, Dove Springs, Mendez Middle School, and in Del Valley. People like Jose Carrasco with Austin Voices, people like Susana Almanza and Jill Ramirez in Montopolis, Constable George Morales, who's really carried the load to get to where we won. And finally, also the Del Valley Community Coalition.
Fred Cantu with the U.S. Census Bureau. Thanks for joining us here on KXAN. We appreciate it.
Thank you all.
Well, the first ever U.S. Census was conducted in 1790. Here's a brief look back at some other census milestones over the years. In 1950, Americans abroad were counted for the first time. 1970 marked the first ever time that the Hispanic population was comprehensively counted. Fast forward to the year 2000, the U.S. population was more than 281 million people then. That was also the first year that census results were released on the internet. 10 years later, the U.S. population shot up to 308 million people, nearly a 10% increase from the year 2000.